Swooping day beats its wings on whispering winds of night. Come and hear the forest wake. Birds are grasping your senses, stealing sunshine, owning all the great trees of the world. The chorus blends and rises until you cannot hear each separate song, blasting like laughing waterfalls or joyous gales through leaves, a wild, unthinking, screaming wall of unscalable ecstasy. It is past and future colliding with today, the sound of ancient colour, spreading wings of survival, stories of extinction, opportunist ancestors locked in shale, and shadows of feathers in broken rock. They sing of rain, cloud and wind, companionship, fledgling cry in wood and hard-won nest. Come and hear the forest wake. But you must never forget, they sing for themselves, not you. Thank you. And now I shall hand you over to another member of the Lichfield Poets, the wonderful Sarah Dale. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Phil. I'm going to read you 4 poems. Gathering. Come now. Tomorrow will be too late. Even a minute will be too late. Now the sky's as blue as it can ever be. Every tree, every bush that's able to bear fruit is full of it, so laden, so heavy, it would be wicked not to pick it. You can hold the bucket or my stick, whichever you like, only come now. You can feel in the sheath of the sun's heat. There's a whisper of cold coming, a shortening, a shadowing, even in this heart of ripeness. I'll give you nettle stings, thorn scratches. You'll know you're alive if you come with me now, all along the ragged hedge. Pink roses shout holiday among gold and russet, while squirrel caches her hoard. We're busy about our harvest. Now the bucket's full, we'll go home, garlanded with spiders, and there's just a touch less light than there would have been this time last week. In tree shadow, gnats spark ember bright. Redwings. In the shock of sheer blue, winter blue sky, cloudless, immaculate, they shoal, split, fling and reform to one black on blue distance. But when they veer, white bellies to the sun, each a bright bubble of light, flashing, bursting back to black on turn and return. Heliographic sequence, Morse code message gone in a blink, then pylons settling, each self regathering to flock, discuss, make decision, where next, when to leap, dive, swim into fine blue air, cut sky to silk shreds, dazzle and gleam against winter sun. Footpaths. Each footfall makes and marks the track, so the hard earth-beaten line runs by lichened hedges, slanting through fields, path meeting bridleway meeting lane, side shoot meanders, returning, dividing. Plain chant, woven by steps as many as grass blades, singing as every unseen bird with one voice, meshed, intermingled as water's music. So footpaths run without being tired by white thorn hedges, slanting through woods. Spring equinox, birdsong. Green tongues of flame lick each branch, each sky-brimmed tree cup, while a featherweight in a crown of furled leaves calls, vibrating his entire being, seized, shaken, now new struck, above an ordinary pavement on a working day. No flags or celebrations, with such sprung force, such piercing pitch for life, for kingship in this place, for mastery and mating, that we stop to listen, glancing at each other, smiling shyly, transfixed by his certainty. Thank you. And now let me introduce the lovely Penny Taylor, who is Museum Support Officer of the Samuel Johnson Birthplace Museum.
Thank you, Sarah, and thanks for joining us tonight for this seasonal collection of works from the Lichfield poets and the Runaway Writers. Although we're unable to be in the same room as each other at the moment, I think we can all agree that these creative works have done a wonderful job at making us all feel more unified and excited for the days ahead. I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone on behalf of the Samuel Johnson Birthplace Museum. Under normal circumstances, we'd be celebrating World Poetry Day with an in-person event like we've done in previous years. However, I'm so glad that we can still get together virtually to mark the occasion and celebrate these talented local artists. I'd also like to say a massive thank you to all of our attendees for choosing to spend their Sunday evening with us. We hope you've had a wonderful World Poetry Day. On behalf of everyone at the museum and everyone here, we're looking forward to welcoming you all back to the birthplace again one day soon. Thank you very much.
Well done, everybody. Can you hear me out there?
Yeah, we're allowed to speak now.
Yeah, I had a complete internet failure at about 50 minutes. I came back in again, hoping that it would continue broadcasting, but it looks as if it cut out because Mal's just sent me a text saying it cut out at 50 minutes for him. So I do apologise for the end of that. It's not even an internal failure. It's BT because I've got a hardwired connection straight through to the modem. So it's not Wi-Fi that's gone. It was BT at their end.
So how long did it cut out for then?
It cut out completely because by the time I got back in again, it had recognised the live broadcast as stopped. So it cut it out. So it stopped just at somewhere around the point at which Lisa was reading Daniel's stuff.
Oh.
So we missed Liz, Phil, Sarah. So what I suggest we do,
and Penny then as well.
And Penny, can I suggest we get back together at a later point,
Gary,
re-record the end of it.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but I think that we're still broadcasting to YouTube. I've just received a text from someone else who's watching.
It does say recording live on YouTube.
It does.